A lot of times when I'm talking to a buyer on the phone, they want to know, well, how do I get the process started? Starting the process is pretty easy. You can go one of several different ways. We can take an application by phone, and that's something that we do quite often. We also have what we call a point of sale system, which is basically just a way for people to apply online. And it's a secure system, so they don't have to worry about all of the private information they're entering into the system, floating around the internet and getting out there into the wrong hands. Another way that we can get the process started is to meet face-to-face. I'm always good with that as well. We can go the really old-fashioned way of doing things. We can actually fax an application over to a buyer, then fax back to us or scan it and email it back to us, whatever's convenient for them. So those are some of the ways that we can get the process started. Once we have the application, then what I like to do is get a list of the documentation that we're going to need to really push this file through into underwriting and into closing. And so I'll send that list of documents that we need from the buyer after the buyer's completed the application and we've pulled credit. At that point in time, we have a good idea of exactly the documents that we're going to need to really get this process started for clients. So, there's going to be some follow-up documentation that we'll need along the way. It happens on every single loan. Just kind of be prepared for that, and we'll walk you through. We always like to discuss next steps before we get off the telephone or at the end of every email that we send to a buyer.